Into the quarterfinals we go now, and it's the host Qatar up against surprise package Uzbekistan, of course, for a spot in the semi-finals. Who will get it? Who will go home? We're going to take a little look. That's right, folks, back to another preview video today. We're looking forward to the hosts, Qatar, back in action up against the dark horses, Uzbekistan, who could really actually go the distance here. I think I'm starting to believe in Uzbekistan, of course. We'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for the Asian Cup continues, as well as world football, and, of course, Blackburn Overseas right here. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, but, of course, we are here to talk about one game and one game only. That's, of course, Qatar and Uzbekistan. And it was, of course, coming in at you this coming Saturday. That's right, it's the final game of the quarterfinals. It is at the Al Bayt Stadium. Let's remind ourselves how we got to the stage with a look at Qatar qualifying as second round Group E winners, of course, and of course also as the hosts secured the deal on the 7th of June 2021. It's their 11th finals. 2019 was the last, of course, of which they won it. They are the champions right now. Tintin Marquez is your manager there with Akram Afif, your star man, and he's also very, very much the star man as he's chipped in with the most goals, I believe, for Qatar. 8-1 to go the distance. I did predict them to make to the quarterfinals, of course. So far, so good in that regard. Let's take a look at their journey, of course. Pretty much perfect record so far. 3-0 win against Lebanon. Of course, opening day, all eyes were on this game. Then, of course, a 1-0 win over Tajikistan, and then follow that with a 1-0 win over China. Coming through with a perfect record, 5 goals scored, no goals conceded. They did have a bit of a bumpy road against Palestine with a 2-1 win for Qatar in the end. So far, 1 goal conceded over the course of those 4 games and scoring quite a few goals as well. Take a look at the key men then. Al-Sheb between the sticks, Ahmed, Kukui, Salman, Roro, Hatem, Al-Haydos, Asaldala, Hafif, Ali, and we're going to chuck in Munier then, of course, up top, because Matari, injured, did not make the squad, amongst some other ones there. Meanwhile, Uzbekistan qualified as third-round Group C winners on the 14th of June 2022. 8th finals for them. 2019 was their last. 4th place in 2011. I think they could probably rematch that, if not better. It's Serko Katancic is your manager there with Eldar Shomurodov, your star man. 25-1 to go the distance. Last 16 was my prediction for Uzbekistan. They have done better than that. And, of course, they're coming at you right here, right now, as Group B runners-up behind Australia, yet to taste defeat as well. They opened it up with a 0-0 draw against Syria. Of course, they followed up with a dominating 3-0 win over India. Of course, followed that up also with a 1-1 draw against the Socceroos to just be shy of them of top spot. Of course, followed up with a 2-1 win over Thailand. It's a more stickier game than you'd imagined. But of course, sets them up with a match against Qatar, which leaves me in a bit of question, a bit of doubt now when I look at their record. Realistically, they beat India, they beat Thailand so far. Couldn't get past Australia, couldn't get past Syria, and now Qatar are standing in the way. Let's take a look at the numbers then here. We've got Yusupov between 6, Safiev, Astamaratov, Aljanov, Alkwarov. They look very similar in name. Ushmaradov, Sukurov, Hamrayekov, Uranov, Shumaroyodov, and Marshapov. Up top, those are the key individuals for Uzbekistan. Let's take a look at the key numbers now. Look at that. 13 times they played since 2006. We've got 3 wins for Qatar, 10 for Uzbekistan, 0 draws. The biggest win for Qatar, 3-0 win, scoring 9 goals in those 13 games, 0.69 goals a game. Uzbekistan have got these guys on toast. 5-1 win, the biggest, scoring 21 goals in 13 matches, 1.62 goals a game on average. They're unbeaten in the last 10 games. 75% form for them with the last 6. 83% form for Qatar right now, winning 5 of the last 6, 4 on the bounce as well. Quick look at, of course, the recent match was a 2-0 win for Uzbekistan back in October 2018. That was a friendly. They've actually won 3 on the spin, haven't conceded a goal against them in those last 3 matches. The goals for Qatar coming from Akram Afif with 4 goals so far. Tugimemiev and Fuzaliev chipped in with a couple of goals so far each for Uzbekistan heading into this one. Quick look at the bookies odds. Here we are. 13-8 is your Qatar, 19-10 is your draw, 2-1 is your Uzbekistan here for this one. But what about the public vote? The public vote is out there. Uzbekistan are shading it at the moment, 52% ahead of Qatar's 48%. That is a crazy stuff. I think that goes against the bookies odds on this one. What about the overall odds then for these two nations? We've got Uzbekistan 16-1, Qatar at 8-1. They are, of course, pretty much even Stevens in regards to placement. Of course, Qatar are what we lacked, 5th favourites, Uzbekistan 6th favourites. Basically, you win this and you're going to put yourselves in the frame here for a shot at the title. I have gone with, unfortunately, victory for Qatar, 2-0 win win in the end, but I really, really would like to see Uzbekistan go through. Of course, Qatar, the host, I think that 11th man or the 12th man of the fans is going to be the difference maker between these two sides. It could be a 1-goal game, but I'm gonna go with a 2-goal game. I think maybe an early goal for Qatar, and then Uzbekistan will really go for it and leave up too many holes at the back, and unfortunately Qatar will get a second to end it and put them through as host into a semi-final, of course. But who will they play? Of course, in that semi-final, we'll look forward to seeing that, of course, later on. But until then, subscribe, smash the old likey, and of course, catch you later for the next one. But until then, dudes and dudettes, we're done right here.